see here, but we're gonna learn how to make tufts today. So you can put them on corsages, kind of whatever. I guess they go also with floral arrangements. So we're gonna learn one at a time. But like she said, I'm Nathan Yuri. I'm just a student at USU. I'm going into agriculture education, so I'm doing my clinicals in this class. Okay, so let's start into it. The first one we're gonna make is called a sunburst tuft. And for this one, I know this as netting. What do you usually call it?
Tool.
Netting tool. Same type of thing. So you want about this much. It's like roughly 10 inches. It doesn't really matter. It's not super serious. I don't know how well you can see this, but about 10 inches of it. We just cut it off. Just like that. And then, so the good rule of thumb, honey, is to use the width of your thumb when you're folding it. And so you take one end of it and just kind of fold it like a scroll, except you just do about the width of your thumb. Like I said, if you can't see any of this, feel free to come up around however you want. So you just fold it like a scroll. I'm not extraordinary at this, so take it easy on me, but it's pretty easy, so. Okay. So then you come up with this, a nice scroll, very close to the width of your thumb. And then I just kind of end up rolling it, and so just kind of flatten it out to get the folds straight. Then you want to hold it in the middle. And so we're doing the sunburst. This is the same method you're going to use for the scalloped one, but you just hold it in the middle like this. Take your trusty scissors, and then make sure all the folds are kind of lined up. And if you want, you can squeeze them with your other hand. I'm not going to do that because I don't have one. So then you just cut it to a point. So cut one angle like 45 up to a point like that. I don't know how well you can see it. Just like that. And you cut down the other point. Like that. And if you want to do this over a trash can, I'm sure that Miss Ovard would be grateful. So then you have this nice little point right here. And then you just do the old flipperoo. You don't want to drop it because then it'll come unfolded. And you do the same thing on the other side. So cut a point. Try not to cut your shirt. Cut another point, just like that. And there you have it, the sunburst. And then when you unroll it, it should be fairly even. And I'm just going to hold it up. Maybe you can see it against my shirt. Probably not. They're like the same color. So you can see it against this though, but basically it just has all the points all the way across both sides there. And so what you want to do now is start at one end and then just kind of bunch it in the middle and then just gather it to the other end like this. And it just kind of bunches up. So keep it straight to your other hand while you keep bunching it. Just keep on going and going and going until you have this little guy right here. And so it just makes kind of like a little flower, but with points. And then you can kind of, I like to put these up so I can get a hold of the little deal right here. And Miss Ovard was telling me that you guys know how to do the clutch tie. And so that's what you're gonna, that's what it's called, yeah, clutch tie. And so that's what you're gonna do with this. And I'm gonna attempt this one. I'm not so good with the wire, but just bear with me real quick. If I can't get it, let's move on. This is what you guys need to know how to do because you already know how to do the wires. But then you'll wire it, and then you'll also tape it, just so it looks all nice with your corsage or whatever arrangement that you're putting it with. So, try to get a good pinch here. just like that. So there is the sunburst tuft right there. So you can take a look at that. I don't know, I'm sure you'll all outdo me there. So now we're gonna make the scallop tuft. And it's the same thing, like I said, you want about that much tool, about 10 inches to roll it out. Give it a cut. And then same method, just roll it up like a scroll, or fold it about the width of your thumb. Good rule of thumb. Okay. So there we have it. Very straight. It'll work. So for this one, you want to hold it in the middle and put left or right thumb, whichever one is non-dominant, and put it up like this, and then you'll take your scissors and cut around your thumb. So it's like a round cut, and that's where you get the scallop from instead of the sunburst. So I just kind of eyeball it. You guys can use your thumb to help you out. And it's more of a sunburst, so I'm going to round it up just like that. We'll flip it over, do the same thing on the other side. Making a big old mess up here. And just unroll it, and then, so instead of those sharp edges, it'll give you these looking deals. Can't see that. So anyway, just trust me, it has the round edges. And then you'll just do kind of the same method, like flip it over so it doesn't try to roll itself up. So just gather, gather, gather. Try to keep it pinched because it will try to run away from you, trust me. And there we have our scallop tuft. It's considerably less pretty than my other one, but it'll look pretty good. And it just has the round edges instead of the sharp ones. So do the same thing, do your clutch tie on it with the wire, and then tape it, make it look pretty. And then now we're gonna do the last tie is called the filler. So for this one you want less tool than the other two, and so you'll just get I don't know, good frame of reference, like that much, just a little bit less than you would with the other ones. So unroll it, cut it off. Okay, so really complicated maneuver. Just fold it in half. Make little cat ears, so like it doesn't match up when you fold it in half. So you make these two little peaks, just like this, cat ears. I don't know if you can see it or not. But anyway, don't fold it like exactly in half, and it'll be diagonal. And then you just pinch it in the middle down here, like that. Pinch. And then you can see how it kind of has two halves now. And so I got it pinched in the middle, and you've got this half and this half. And so you'll fold one in and pinch it. Then you grab the other one, fold it in, and pinch it. So then you have this nice little filler tuft.
Okay, like hold it up for a second. I want to see, can you guys see it better if we dim the lights?
Better?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, well, look at that. So yeah, we'll do kind of a review on this one real quick. So, like I said, just fold it in half so you can see the cat eyes, cat ears, not eyes. Cat eyes would look kind of weird on a tuft, but there you go. Cat ears, pinch it in the middle, down here. Give it a pinch. So you have it like this, and you got your two halves, And so you just fold them in one at a time and pinch. It's gonna be a little bit easier for you guys, but we'll just struggle through here. Then you pinch both sides. See it? That doesn't look very good, but there. So there's your filler tuft. Then you do the same thing, wrap it with the wire, and then tape it, and then you'll have your filler tuft, sunburst with the sharp edges, and then the dull edges with your scallop tuft. And so that's pretty much it. It's pretty easy. If you have any questions about how to do it, feel free. What questions do you guys have for me right now before we keep going? About me, tufts, whatever.
What's your favorite color?
I like blue, but I'm using green because it shows up much better, even though you still can barely see. So that's about it. So in review, the sunburst. I keep wanting to say starburst because it kind of sounds the same. But anyway, about 10 inches, this much, however much, just about that much. And then you just cut it off, fold it like a scroll with your thumb until it's in a loop like that. Hold it in the middle. Cut 2 sharp edges on both sides, unroll it, bunch it, tie it, and then you're good. And then with the other one, same process I just went through, fold it, look with your thumb, and then just make a round thing. So hold your thumb up there and just cut around your thumb. Don't cut through your thumb, cut around your thumb. Okay? Keep your thumbs. And then do the same thing, flip it over, bunch it, tie it, and then you're all set to go. And then with the cat ears, we just did a review on that one, but fold them over, cat ears, pinch the middle, fold in both sides, and then just tie that little bunch. So looks like you're all set. I'm going to turn you loose. You guys all have a rubric, so you know what you're supposed to do. Here.
Be careful with the glittery kind, it will be all over you.
Yeah, if you do the glittery kind, don't come to me to pass it off because I don't want any part of that. But, no, for real. If you need any help, let me know. Let Miss O know. And we'll pass them off too. Bring it up.
You can make them smaller, so if you do them longer, they're bigger, if you do them shorter, they're smaller. Okay?